What's up, YouTubers? I had the intention of doing a 4-pack break of 1993 Pinnacle Series 1 Super Packs, but my camera took a crap on me right in the middle of the video, so I'm just going to have to do a review of the 4 packs that I did open. First thing I covered was the 4 packs. I don't have any of 1993 Pinnacle Series 1 in my collection, so these are all new cards to my collection, but I made a point of looking at the cover boys of all the packs. We had John Kruk, Larry Walker, Carlos Baerga, and Deion Sanders. Not really big stars in 1993. Kruk was coming off an all-star year, but outside of Philly wasn't, a superstar. Same thing with Larry Walker. He was a young guy coming off an all-star year, but outside of Montreal, not very well known. Carlos Baerga did appear to be an up-and-coming superstar, coming off 20 homers, 100 RBIs, 200 hits, and under the age of 25, but I think he had one more good year, and then injuries took its toll, but he wasn't a superstar by any means in 1993 either. And Deion Sanders, who was a superstar in football, but never was even an all-star in baseball. One interesting anomaly about his 1992 season is that he had more triples and home runs than he had doubles. He had 6 doubles, 14 triples, and 8 home runs. So that's actually one of the only players that I've ever looked at stat-wise and seen that. So he did lead the league in triples with 14. But those were the cover boys of the packs. Enough of that. Set those aside. These were all the common cards that I pulled. I was disheartened to see that the rookie checklist for this set was really void. It's literally David Holtz, Tim Pugh, and Eric Wedge are the rookie cards, I believe, unless I'm missing anybody. Series 2 obviously has Derek Jeter, but there wasn't really any rookies to pull out of these packs. So let's just go over some of the cards and some of the nicknames that I was pulling out. I did pull one expansion draft Joe Girardi card from the Rockies. I thought the background was pretty interesting with all the clouds making it look like a dream to draft Joe Girardi. And then we had Don Slut, of course, one of my favorites. Willie Gangrene. He should really get that looked at. Eric Mbop Hansen, who got Mbopped to a 7-18 record in 1992 with a 4.95 ERA, almost 5. I'm just wondering, why was he allowed to make that many starts? Was there really no other pitching option? 8-17. And Joe Oliver and Company, good kids movie from back in the day. And then the Team 2001 inserts were 1 per pack. I think the previous year they were 2 per pack in the Super Packs, but I pulled Marquise Grissom, who's swinging really late at that fastball. Delano DeShields, also of the Spos. Ray Langford with the Cardinals, and Sam Militello of the Yankees. I've never heard of Sam Militello, and I don't think I've ever pulled one of his cards, so the Team 2001 lineup probably would not have had Sam Militello in it. Anyway. And then as I was opening the packs, I said there's not really anything exciting to be looking for, so let's see if I can pull at least 10 Hall of Famers. So this was the stack of star cards. I know obviously Jose Canseco is not in the Hall of Fame, but he does go in one of my star boxes, as well as Don Mattingly, who eventually I think will get into the Hall of Fame. I think he'll get voted in by the players, whatever it is, the non-baseball writers will vote him in. Anyway. Gary Sheffield, who's a borderline Hall of Famer, 500 home run club, but kind of the shadow of steroids hangs over him, even though I don't think he's been named or linked in any of the reports, but obviously the size of his head and arms kind of give it away. Fred McGriff, another player that I think should be in the Hall of Fame already, 493 home runs, I think, 1,500 plus RBIs, was a big run producer for more than a decade. If he had toiled in the league and hit 7 more home runs and had 500 for his career, he would have already been in. It's kind of a shame that a handful of home runs is what's keeping him from being in already. But now the Hall of Fame players that I did pull, subset cards of hometown heroes, Cal Ripken and Barry Larkin. Very nice. Don't have any of these, so these will all be going into my Hall of Fame box, which I love looking at every now and then. Speaking of now and then, I pulled Dave Winfield, kind of like top super veterans from the mid-'80s. Pulled 2 of him, in case you missed the first one. Sweet sideburns, too. on Dave in 73. Then we had a Robin Yount. Can't tell which one's from 74 and which one's from 92. Oh, okay, it's right there. And then George Brett almost looks like Dale Murphy. If you just glance at that, put a Braves hat on him, that could be Dale. And then the Hall of Fame players that I did pull, we had Larry Walker, cover boy on the pack, Edgar Martinez, Jack Morris, Burt Blyleven, Pedro Martinez, one of the actual rookie prospect cards that panned out, Pudge Rodriguez, obviously before the steroids, Ricky Henderson, Randy Johnson, one of my favorite pitchers of all time because I got to see his whole career, including his perfect game with Arizona when I lived in Arizona. I got to see the last 3 innings. One interesting side note on the black border cards is that they are very prone to chipping. Obviously, these have been in the pack since 1993. That's going on, 27 years? So they're not going to be in the greatest of shape, but that black border is very prone to chipping. You can see some on that edge as well. And the coolest card of the packs was the Malcolm X rookie card, which with everything that's going on in the world nowadays, I could probably sell these to someone who lives in Chop or Chaz or whatever the hell it's called for, I don't know, what do you think, $100 a pop? So we'll put those aside. And that is my breakdown of 4 packs of 1993 Pinnacle Series 1 Super Packs. I think I paid just a little over $10 with shipping on eBay for these. So maybe we'll try some Series 2 next time if I can get some at a reasonable price, and we'll hunt for some Derek Jeters. So thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.